Let's grab our blue loop band and bring it around our outer thighs. And we'll take our foam roller coming onto our shins. I'll turn profile to you so you can see what's happening with my body. Keep a neutral pelvis. That's somewhere between arching and rounding your low back. Knees are hip distance apart. Shins and tops of the feet are pressing into the floor. Inhale, prepare, filling your pelvis. Pull down towards the floor. Exhale, hinging back, diagonal from the knees, energy line from the knees out through the crown of the head, and our roller goes overhead. We pause, we exhale, turn our head right, left, right, left. Inhale, pause, head is center. Exhale, turn the head again, right and left, right and left. Inhale, feel your pelvis ground down. Again, and turn the head right, left, right, left. Inhale, up. And that foam roller comes back in line with the chest. Again, exhale, hinging back. Roller goes overhead, turning the head right, left, right, left. Inhale, pause, pelvis grounds down. Exhale, inner thighs pull back as you turn the head. 2, 3, 4. Again, inhale. Exhale, turn the head. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, back up to center. Pulling the roller back in line with the chest. Inhale, pelvis grounds down. Exhale, hinging back, inner thighs pull you back, turning the head right and left, right and left. Plug the shoulders down. Inhale, pause. Exhale, turn the head. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn the head. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, back upright. These are challenging. Stretching the thighs, working the pelvic floor. Neutralize your pelvis. Hinge back. Exhale. Inhale, ground. Exhale, turn the head. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn the head. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn the head. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, center, and all the way up. Final set. Inner thighs pull you back. Brace those abdominals. Lift up on your lower pelvic floor. Turn the head. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, center. Exhale, turn the head. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, center. One more time. Exhale, turn the head. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, back upright. From here, we're going to grab our foam roller, keeping the blue loop band around our outer thighs. We'll come to lie with our tailbone at the bottom and head at the top. Take a moment to allow the spine to adjust to being on the roller. Neutralize your pelvis. Find some position between arching and rounding your low back. You can take one hand under the low back to feel the space between the low back and the roller. It should be about a hand's distance, not 2 hands. And then we'll bring our arms to cactus, 2 right angles. From here, go ahead and press your non-dominant hand down into the floor. Since I'm left-handed, I'll show you the hand will be down on the floor like this. And now I'm going to switch because I want my dominant arm up. And 2 options. You can take the opposite leg up and just keep one foot down for extra leverage, or you can take both legs up. The both legs up is quite a challenge. You really have to recruit those internal abs. If you're not feeling they're strong enough for this yet, keep one foot down and just work opposite arm and leg. So as you pull the elbow to the side of the body, the leg lowers, you exhale, and you inhale, bringing the leg up and the arm back to cactus. Keep your head centered, chin lifted, sternum and breastbone are reaching towards the roller, shoulder blades are wrapping around it. Keep going. Moving that leg down as your chicken wing arm comes down, the elbow taps the side of your rib cage, and then you take it back to cactus. And make sure the wrist isn't flexing. You're not lifting the forearm up, but pulling from the tricep, the flesh on the back of the arm is pulling down towards the side of the body. So keep that going. Whatever variation you're doing, commit to breathing, exhaling to lower, inhaling to lift. Stay with the breath. From here, slowly bring those limbs down and switch sides, setting up for that single arm cactus, lifting the opposite leg of the arm that's up, or both legs up. Inhale, prepare. Exhale to move the limbs down. 2, 3, 4. Inhale them up. 2, 3, 4. Keep with this slow tempo. Exhale them up. Inhale, feel the pelvis pulling down as you lift up. Exhale, feel the inner thighs resisting as you lower down. So pelvis lengthens towards the bottom of your mat, bottom of the roller on the inhales. Lower pelvic floor muscles, the muscles that stop your stream of pee, those Kegels, lift in and up as in opposition as you're lowering the limbs down. Keep going. One more set. And we'll make our way off of the roller. If you had flat back or sway back prior to pregnancy, you can bring the ball between your inner thighs. If you had lordosis or kyphotic lordotic, then you can keep this blue loop band around your outer thighs. So kyphotic lordotic and lordosis, blue loop band, sway back and flat back, anti-burst ball between the inner thighs. If you don't know, I would keep the band on because kyphotic lordotic and lordosis is the most prominent posture, and this is going to be good for you. So here, we're going to let our shins hover. Toes are pointed, hands are down. You're a little below your knees, kind of on your shin. We're going to neutralize the pelvis, and we're going to do some driving from our abs and lower body of the legs in. Little pulses. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, pulse in. 2, 3, 4. Just in and out, like a few inches in, a few inches out. This mimics a reverse crunch. It's safer than lifting up, keeping your rectus abdominis safe. If you had a C-section, we don't want any splitting, but this is a great way to firm up the lower abs in a safe fashion. Make sure you're not putting too much pressure on your low back, so don't round your back, but keep it neutral. Pull the belly in towards the spine and Kegel as you do your little pulses. 2, 3, 4. Pause and inhale. Brace the abs. Kegel, exhale, pulse. 2, 3, 4. And see if you can sustain the Kegel for the duration of all the pulses for your whole exhale. Pause and inhale, feel your pelvis neutralizing. Pull the belly in towards the spine and exhale, Kegel and pulse. 2, 3, 4. Keep that going. Inhale, prepare. Brace the abs. Kegel, exhale, pulse. 2, 3, 4. Good. Inhale. Brace and exhale, pulse. 2, 3, 4. Keep that tempo going, pausing on your inhale, moving on your exhale. Micro bend those elbows. Push evenly through your thumbs and baby fingers, pushing through the hands, pushing down and out. Shoulders plugged down, chin lifted. Imagine hands on your shoulder blades. Bring the back ribs up towards those hands, engaging your upper back muscles. Almost there. Hang in there. Keep going. Using the breath, firming the low belly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. From here, grab your green Theraband. If you had the ball between your knees, keep it between your knees. If you have the blue loop band on, keep that on. Coming to a seated position, taking the center of the green loop band around the arches of your feet, wrapping around the knuckles with the thumbs on the outside of both hands. Sitting up tall. Make sure you tip your tailbone back so you're not rounding your low back. Pull the belly in. Inhale, prepare. Feel your pelvis grounding down towards the floor. Exhale, hinge halfway back. Soften the sternum and breastbone in. Puff your upper back into the imaginary hands on your shoulder blades. Give me 3 rows. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, pause. Exhale, turn your head right and left, right and left. Inhale back to center and bring yourself all the way up. And we'll repeat. Exhale, hinging back. 3 rows. Inhale, pause. Pelvis pulls down. And exhale, turning the head. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, center. And bring it back up. Good. Keep that going. Exhale, hinging back. 3 rows. 1, 2, 3. Inhale, pause. Exhale, turn the head. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, center and up. Exhale, hinging back. Row for 3, 2, 1. Inhale, pause. Exhale, turn the head. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, center. Bring yourself all the way up, plugging the shoulders down. Hinge it back. Row it in. 2, 3. Inhale. Exhale, turn the head. 2, 3. Inhale, back upright. Great job. Let's grab our 5-pound weight. We're going to come to sit against the wall. If sitting against the wall bothers your back, you can do this standing. You can also place the roller under the knees like so. If that feels better, just don't round your low back. Imprint, so holding the 5-pound weight in your dominant hand first, bring the arms to cactus. Imprinting the upper back, mid-back, back of the head, tailbone, which is why don't put the roller under the knees if you round your low back. If it allows you to sit upright more to do so, then by all means, keep it under the knees. So we're all sitting upright. We're going to begin some wall slides, but not quite yet. I want the upper back imprinting more, front rib, sternum, reaching for the back body pressing heavy into the wall. Soften the gaze, lift the chin, keep your focus up a little higher than eye level. Watch out for the front ribs spraying forward. Guide the front ribs towards the back ribs. Press the back ribs into the wall. From here, slow cactus presses with our loaded arm. So we're going to lift that arm up. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, lower it down. 2, 3, 4. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower. Keep that going and inhale 2, 3, 4 and exhale. Find your imprint. Don't lose it. And inhale 2, 3, 4. Lower. Exhale 2, 3, 4. Folding over the legs for a release. If this hurts your back, you can do cat and cow. So either a forward fold. If this hurts your back, find cat and cow. If this hurts your knees, bring your hands onto a chair and do cat and cow. So I will demonstrate both variations so that you can see them. Be where you are. We'll be here for another 30 seconds before we begin our second side. So make sure you're allowing yourself this recovery time. Should feel nice. Doing what's best for your body, dependent on whether you have knee or back issues. Just another 10 seconds, breathing where you are. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Making your way back over to the wall. Picking up your 5-pound weight with your non-dominant hand. And let's begin those wall slides. Imprint your body first, upper back, mid-back, head, tailbone, belly firm. Front ribs reaching for the back ribs imprinting. And here we go. Inhale, lift. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, lower. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, lift. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, lower. 2, 3, 4. Keep that going. Lifting. 2, 3, 4. Lower. 2, 3, 4. Continue. And make sure you're sitting up nice and tall. Use your inhales to ground your pelvis down. Use your exhales to pull your inner thighs back towards the wall to sit right up tall on those sits bones. Soften that sternum and breastbone inward. Plug the shoulders down the back. Widen the collarbone without pushing the rib cage out. Finish up your last one. And if you don't have the blue loop band on, put the blue loop band on your outer thighs. Pick up your green Theraband. You'll put your knees under it. Moving into scaption, we'll start with your dominant arm. Taking it up with some external rotation from the top of the hip socket. So we inhale, lift, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, circle, 2, 3, 4. Lowering it down. Inhale, lift. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, circle. 2, 3, and lower. Plug the shoulder down as you lift up. Circle, 2, 3, and lower. Inhale, lift. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, circle, 2, and lower. One more time. Inhale, lift. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, circle, 2. Lowering down. Switching sides. Setting up on the second side. Inhale, lift. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, circle, 2, 3, and lower. So as you're working now, the other arm can do the same motion, or the hand can come to the hip, whatever feels natural. Plug your shoulders down. Keep your gaze soft and a little higher than eye level. Try to not arch your low back. Firm the abdomen in. Each exhale is a chance to actually Kegel, lifting up on the muscles that stop your stream of pee to recondition them. Each inhale is a chance to pull the pelvis down, lengthening the obliques, the side abdomen, conditioning those at the same time. From here, we'll set the green Theraband to the side, bringing our abdomen onto the floor and our hands right by our chest. Legs hip distance apart if you have back issues. They can be together if you don't. Pressing slowly up to upward dog. Micro bend in the elbows. Inhale at the top. Exhale, turn the head. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, center. And exhale, turn the head. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, center. One more. Exhale, turn it. 2, 3, 4. And lower down. Wait before you lift up. Inhale, exhale, shake the hips side to side. Inhale back to center. Brace your abs. Lift up on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Pressing up. Hold it up. Exhale, turn the head. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Exhale, turn the head. 2, 3, 4. Inhale. Exhale, turn the head. 2, 3, 4. Lowering down. Inhale, pause. Exhale, wag your tail. Inhale back to center. Bracing the abs. Final set. Take it up. Hold it up. Inhale 1. Breathe. Exhale, turn the head. Inhale 2. Exhale, turn the head. Inhale 3. Exhale, turn the head. And lower yourself back to the mat. Grabbing your 5-pound weight, switching the band around your outer thighs to your green loop band. That's the green loop band in the YouniquelyFit kit. Grab your anti-burst ball to put under your head. Coming into a fetal position, hold the weight in your dominant arm to get started, plugging the shoulders down, gluing the elbow to the side of the body, creating a right angle, keeping your wrist flat, neutralizing your pelvis, so watch out for rounding. It's easy to do here when the legs come in towards the chest. Tip the tailbone back, plug the shoulders down. The arm that is closest to the floor can extend out in front of you. Try to plug the shoulders down and lengthen your torso so much that there's a mouse hole between your rib cage and side body. Brace those abs, and we'll begin on a 4 count. Take it up. 2, 3, 4. Lower down. 2, 3, 4. External rotation from the top of the hip. Don't take your hips back. Keep your hips stacked. Just rotate from the top of the hip socket, that thigh up, as the forearm lifts without the wrist flexing. Keep that going. Inhale to lift. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, lower. 2. Steady tempo. Inhale, lift. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, lower. 2, 3, 4. And if at any point you feel the front of the shoulder paining, you can always go back down to that 3-pound weight. Give me 2 more. Actually, let's just finish up the one you're on and slowly make your way to our non-dominant side for a couple of extra repetitions. Setting up in your fetal position, plugging the shoulder down, arm that's closest to the floor extends out. You find that mouse hole between the rib cage and the floor, lengthening your torso, pelvis reaching towards the bottom of the mat, neutralizing. Stack the legs, point the toes, and we'll begin. Right angle, elbow glued to the side of the body, forearm lifting up, outer thigh opening, external rotation from the top of the hip. Inhale, lift. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, lower. 2, 3, 4. Slow tempo. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. And exhale, 2, 3, 4. Strengthening the outer glutes and your external rotator cuff. Very important when you're breastfeeding to work the back body so that we don't get kyphosis and get used to that rounded shoulder position. Give me 1 more repetition. Coming up to sit, let's take off the green loop band and set the 5-pound weight to the side. Coming to a comfortable seat. Great job. Let's grab our foam roller and our red Theraband. That's the red Theraband and foam roller lying on our back for wide leg bridging with chicken wing arms. Now, we did these arms when we were on the roller doing our ab series prior. This time we'll wrap around the knuckles with the thumbs on the outside. The hands will be overhead. We'll lift our pelvis up for a bridge. And then as we lower the pelvis down, we'll pull our arm into that chicken wing position. So we inhale, lift the pelvis up. Start with your dominant arm pulling down. Exhale, elbow pulls to the side of the body. And inhale, lift up. Exhale, lower. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, lift. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, lower. 2, 3, 4. One more time on this side. Inhale, lift. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, lower. 2, 3, 4. Let's repeat with the other arm working. So one arm is still, one arm is sliding down on the floor towards the side of the rib cage, imprinting like it did against the wall when we were doing those cactuses in our back work. Here we go. Inhale, lift. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, lower. 2, 3, 4. So as we lift, the arm slides back up to cactus. As we lower, it pulls down to tap the side of the rib cage. Watch out for the roller moving a lot. That means you're not using those glutes, your butt muscles, and your hamstrings. And as I said in level 2, the farther away this roller is from the body, the more you work your hamstrings. The closer it is in, the more you work your glutes, your butt muscles. So glute bridges are to target the glutes. We only do variations with rollers and props far away when we're trying to target the hamstrings. So try to get it in. If it bothers the knees, you may have gone too close to the butt muscles, so you'll readjust accordingly. Keep going. Give me one more set. Inhale up. 2, 3, 4. Exhale down. 2, 3, 4. From here, let's set that red Theraband to the side. If you had lordosis or kyphotic lordotic prior to pregnancy, put the blue loop band, that's the blue loop band around your outer thighs. If you had sway back or flat back, put the anti-burst ball. If you don't know, that's fine. Put the blue loop band on. And let's grab the green Theraband, and we're going to wrap it around our knuckles and take it under our bum, pulling out on it every time we do a regular bridge. And a regular bridge is legs hip distance apart, toes wrapping around the roller. Roller as close to the butt as you can get it without aggravating the knees. We'll inhale the pelvis up, pulling out on that green band, holding it up for 3 breaths. Exhale the air out at the top. Inhale 2. Exhale 2. Inhale 3. Still pulling out on that band. Exhale 3. And lowering down. Once the tailbone taps, inhale the pelvis back up. Hold it up. Exhale the air out. Inhale, belly firm, Kegel, and exhale. Inhale, contract the lower pelvic floor, Kegel, sustain it, fog a mirror. Lowering yourself down slowly. Again, inhale, pick that pelvis up, hold it up. Exhale. Inhale. Stay up and exhale. Try to not wobble that roller. Push down and out. Inhale. And exhale, peeling down upper back, mid back to tailbone. And final set. Inhale, take it up. Hold it up. Exhale the air out. Inhale. And exhale. It's like a sound of the ocean. Inhale, belly firm, Kegel, and exhale, peeling down slowly. From here, we'll place the roller under our knees. You can set the ball to the side if you had it between them. You'll probably be fine with the band still on. Now from here, if you had lordosis or kyphotic lordotic, eversion from the ankle joint circles on your exhale. So you pause on your inhale. You circle the feet away from the body on your exhale. 2, 3, 4. Pause, inhale. Circle the feet away. 2, 3, 4, keep going, lordosis and kyphotic, lordotic with this. Sway back, circle the feet in on your exhales. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, circle the feet in towards the body. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, circle the feet in. 2, 3, 4. Flat back. I'd like you to dorsiflex your feet on your exhales. So you're just going to relax the feet on your inhale. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, flex the toes towards the face like a dorsal fin. Inhale, prepare. 2, relaxing the feet. Exhale, flex those toes. 2, 3, 4. Keep going. You may feel a burn in your shins. So remember, eversion away from the body for lordosis and kyphotic, lordotic. Inversion for sway back towards the body. Flat back posture, dorsiflexion of the feet to combat the plantar flexion in your ankles. We're all doing what's best for our posture. And again, if you don't know what you were prior to pregnancy, do whatever feels the most challenging. As you're doing it, notice what feels unnatural. That's probably where you need the work. So keep breathing, working those feet for another 30 seconds. We can't work them enough. They get overworked. They have had a lot more weight to carry than they normally do. So this is a time to kind of give them a little special attention before we stand up and start moving through space doing our cardio burst. Keep breathing and counting you down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. For our next exercise, you can have your anti-burst ball between the inner thighs, but it may feel better to put the blue loop band on. So let's all try the blue loop band on for this exercise around our outer thighs. We're going to grab our green Theraband. It's going to go over the thighs, and we're going to wrap from the ends of the band around our knuckles with the thumbs on the outside, pushing our hands into the floor. This will create some counter resistance for our hamstring curls, parallel hamstring curls. So they're going to look like this. Your legs are extended out, hip distance. I'm not locking my knees out. I'm keeping a soft bend in the knees. I'll inhale, prepare. On my exhale, I'm going to do 3 curls. I'm going to go up 1, in and out, 2, and 3, and then lower down slowly. Again, inhale, lift, and I'll take it in and out, 1, 2, 3, and I'll lower slowly down. We have a minute on the clock to really burn these hamstrings, get them firing. If at any time you've had enough, you can take a stretch, you can use that green Theraband, taking your blue loop band off to stretch your hamstrings. I'll show you what that looks like, but please keep going with the hamstring curls if you can. So you lift up, in and out, 2, 3, and lower down. Now, when you've had enough of those hamstring curls, you're going to take that green Theraband, taking the loop band off, putting it around the arch of the foot, and just stretching that leg up, trying to maintain a neutral pelvis. Keep breathing. Stay with those hamstring curls if you can tolerate it. Just for another 20 seconds, and then we'll all move into this hamstring release. Hang in there. Another 15 seconds. You're almost there. If you're in the stretch, enjoy the stretch. If you're still working, you've got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the loop band off. Grab that green Theraband. If your hamstrings are super tight, you can place the anti-burst ball under your head to elevate it so you're not straining your neck. Take your dominant leg or tighter leg up first. Go ahead and stretch out the back of the hamstring. 6 breaths here. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1, keep your pelvis neutral, abs braced. Inhale 2, exhale 2. Inhale 3, exhale 3. Inhale 4, exhale 4. Inhale 5, exhale 5. Inhale 6, exhale 6. Switching legs, setting up on the second side, opening up those hamstrings after that intense work we just did. Hold it here. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2, exhale 2. Inhale 3, exhale 3. Inhale 4, exhale 4. Inhale 5, exhale 5, and final breath. Inhale 6, and exhale 6. Slowly coming up to a comfortable seated position. Great job. Let's make our way up to standing for a postural stretch before we begin our cardio burst. I'd like you to stand facing me. Let's cross our right leg behind our left, taking our arms up into the air. We're going to grab our right wrist with our left hand, side bending to the left. Hold it here. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1, bend the knees and push the pelvis forward. Inhale 2, exhale 2. Inhale 3, exhale 3. Inhale, bring the torso back upright, bend the knees again, push your pelvis forward. Exhale, side bending. Hold it here. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. Inhale 2, exhale 2. Inhale 3, exhale 3. Inhale back up to center. Switch the cross of your legs. Switch the grip of your wrist. And now we'll side bend to our right. Exhaling over, hold it here. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1, knees are bent, pelvis is driving forward. Inhale 2, imagine hands on your shoulder blades. Bring your back ribs towards those hands. Exhale 2. Inhale 3. Exhale 3. Inhale the torso back upright. Bend the knees deeper. Push the pelvis forward. Brace your abs. Neutralize your pelvis. Exhale, side bending. Hold. Inhale 1, plug the shoulders down. Exhale 1. Inhale 2, front ribs reaching for the back ribs pressing into imaginary hands on your shoulder blades. Inhale. Brace your abs. Exhale. Inhale back up to center. Uncrossing the legs. Rolling your shoulders back. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's get started. We're going to add one level to our stair stepper. So in level 1 and 2, we were doing it just flat. Now we're adding a little more height. So one little bolster, one little level riser for the stair stepper. If you're working on stairs, your stairs are fine as well. We're going to start with our blue loop band, the blue loop band around our outer thighs, and it will stay around the outer thighs. We'll need our red loop band for our wrists. Now we'll be moving in the frontal plane up and over. If you're working on a stair, you can do one side, and then I'll let you know when to switch to the other side. But it looks like this. Arms go overhead as I step up onto the stair stepper, and then they come down. I bend my elbows as I come down. Very easy movement. You can get going quick, but what I want to see is a soft bend in the knees at all times, no locking out in the knees. Legs are perfectly parallel. So I don't want to see feet turning out, and watch out for feet turning in or out because that's going to cause pressure on the joints. Keep your gaze up higher than eye level. People want to look down, but that throws off the balance, throws you into kyphosis, strains the neck. None of these are great things. All right, if you're working on a stair and not on a stair stepper like I am, switch sides just so you feel what it feels like on the other side to step up and down. If you're on your stair stepper, just keep going. Give me 50% effort. We're not doing our cardio bursting quite yet. We're just learning the exercises, gaining confidence in what they entail. In level 3, our breaks are 40 seconds, so we're learning to condition the heart and to dive back in with less of a recovery time. Okay, let's let that go. We're going to learn our next exercise. Keeping the blue band around our outer thighs, we need our 5-pound weight. We'll hold that at our chest, holding the heads of the weight in both hands. We're going to be turning in the transverse plane. So whether you're on a stair stepper or a regular stair, this will work perfectly. Quarter turn up and down, alternating the leading leg. So as I step up, we'll face one another. As you step down, you'll be profile to me. So I like to think about stepping up to 12 o'clock, then turning to 3, stepping back up to 12 o'clock, then turning to 9. Super simple exercise, gets the heart rate up. Holding that weight, engaging your back. So think about that weight. Think about that weight, the elbows pointing out to the side, the shoulders staying down. Try to not allow that weight to pull your shoulders forward. Try to think about that weight sinking through towards your shoulder blades, allowing you to really access your upper back extensors. Okay, that's our second exercise. Our third exercise, We still have the blue loop band around our outer thighs. We need our 5-pound weight and our orange loop band. Orange loop band goes around the wrist. You hold the 5-pound weight in your dominant hand. Now, I'm left-handed, so I'll show you the variation. If you're right-handed, you can do the opposite of what I'm doing, or you can try it left-handed and then switch to right. So I'm holding the weight in my left hand, which means my right leg is my leading leg, opposite of my arm. Arms lift up in line with the chest. So to scaption, slightly lower than the shoulders, right out in front of you as you step up onto your stair. So since I'm left-handed, my arms are going up. The loaded arm is my left hand, so my right leg leads. It goes right, left, right, left. So when I step down, my right leg steps down as well. So right, left, left. And it feels natural when you get going. So you want to make sure you're breathing and your opposite leg is leading. So right, left, right, left. Right, left, right, left. And you're pulling out on that loop band. You'll feel that resistance. Keep that going. Keep breathing. And now let's switch our leading leg, okay? So switch the weight in your hand. So I'm going to switch to my right hand now. It'll be left, right, left, right. Left leg goes up, right leg goes up, left leg goes down, right leg goes down. So just know whatever hand is holding the weight, the opposite leg should be your leading leg, both going up and going down. Okay, grab a sip of water. I'm going to review the first exercise. You don't need to do it. This was the one where we had a red loop band around our wrists, and we were going up and over the stair stepper. Remember, if you're on a step, you can just go up and down. And we're doing 2 full sets, so no need to switch sides in the middle of the set. You'll do the second side on your next set. Okay, let's get set up. Counting you in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Give me 100% effort. Full minute on the clock. First set in the frontal plane. Level 3, postnatal stair stepping. This is great for your heart health. Make sure you're giving me 100%. We only have 6 full minutes of bursting, and the National Heart Association only recommends between 4 to 8 minutes of cardio bursting 3 times a week. So you're getting one of your sets in. We do 6. We do that median, but we also give you the warm-up and the cool down, which is what the National Heart Association requests as well. So you're getting everything you need, and once you get your doctor's approval, you can take other cardio bursts with us. This is the safest one, though, postnatally for you. Completely low impact and a great challenge for your heart health. Keep pushing yourself. Counting you down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your 40-second break. You have 40 seconds to grab water, take a stretch, don't sit down. Remember how important water is if you're trying to lose weight. That 10-sip rule that I taught you in level 2. Every 10 bites of food you take, you need to take 10 sips of water before you take any more bites of food. Slow down your eating. Control those portions. I'm going to count you in. Same set. So switch sides if you're on a stair. Switch your sides so that you step up on the other foot. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 100% effort. We've got a full minute here. Full minute. Give it all you got. Final set in the frontal plane. So if you're on a stair, you should be stepping up on the other leg so that each side feels what it feels like to step up onto the stair. If you're going up and over your stair stepper, great. Keep that going. Blood should be pumping. Arms go overhead. You're pulling out on that red loop band, heavier resistance. As it comes down, the elbows bend. Make sure you're not locking your knees out as you step up onto the stair, keeping them soft, legs perfectly parallel. Shoulders plugged down, chin lifted, gaze soft. Push yourself. You can do this. Just 15 seconds to go. Give it all you got. Think about your heart health. Think about the stress management. You're allowing your stress levels to go down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your 40-second break. All right, as you're taking your break, I'm going to review the transverse plane. So I'm holding the 5-pound weight now, getting rid of the red loop band, holding the 5-pound weight on my chest. And now from here, I'm just going to step up, quarter turn to 12 o'clock, and then down to 3 o'clock, up to 12 o'clock, down to 9 o'clock. So just profile, straight on, profile, straight on. Soft bend in the knees, holding the weight chest tight, elbows lifted, counting you in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 100% effort. First set in the transverse plane. Please give me all you got. This is for your heart health. Think about your baby and the crawling they'll be doing soon, and you want to be able to keep up with them and play with them. And that will involve staying nice and agile. So you're on your way there, getting back to your pre-pregnancy figure, feeling great in your body. Keep pushing yourself. Use your breath. You're doing great work. Just 20 seconds left. Think about hands on your shoulder blades. Back ribs reaching for those hands. Shoulders plugged down, chin up, gaze soft. Bend those knees. Don't lock them out. Counting you down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your break. You've got 40 seconds. And then we're going to repeat this exercise in the transverse plane. Grab your water. And remember, it's a great trick to always have water. And if you eat out a lot, make sure you ask for it without ice because you'll drink more of it. Have a couple cups by you. Decaf teas are great too as an afternoon treat. But that water rule, we eat too fast. We're always eating on the go. Okay, set up for your second set in the transverse plane. Counting you in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 100% effort. Please give me all you got. Final set in the transverse plane. Now, if you notice pain in the front of the shoulders, perhaps this weight is a little heavy for you to hold for the full minute. Maybe you go back to the 3-pound weight, level 2 variation, where you're lifting and lowering the 3-pound weight. Or perhaps you just need to think more about your upper back. You need to think about the front ribs and sternum and breastbone reaching through the body towards the back body, engaging the upper back, plugging the shoulders down, lifting the chin, softening the gaze. All of these things are really, really helpful. Use your breath. Push yourself, 100% effort. You can do it. Keep going. Chin up, gaze soft, counting you down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your break. While you're taking your 40-second break, I'm going to show you the final exercise. So holding the 5-pound weight with the orange loop band around my wrist. I'll start with it in my dominant hand, which means the opposite leg, opposite side of my dominant hand is going to lead. So I'm going up with my right, left, then down with my right and left. So opposite of the arm that's loaded with the weight. The arms are swinging up to scaption, but I'm keeping my shoulders plugged down. Okay, start with your dominant arm loaded with the weight, opposite leg leading, counting you in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 100% effort. Use your breath. Keep your gaze up. Don't follow the weights with your eyes or with your head because that's going to strain your neck. Keep your shoulders plugged down, imaginary hands on your back. Puff your back ribs into those hands. Really use your upper back. We don't want kyphosis. And with breastfeeding, we tend to get into that slumping position. We got to use our back. Chin up. Keep your gaze higher than eye level at all times. 30 seconds to go. Push yourself. No need to switch the weight because we're going to switch it in the second set. So keep that weight in that hand. Commit to this side. And you'll be through it before you know it. And then we'll even you out with the final set. Hang in there. Just 10 seconds. Push yourself. Keep the elbows soft. If you're struggling and you need to go back to the 3, counting you down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take your 40-second break. Now, if you were struggling on that last one, then feel free to go down to the 3-pound weight when and if you start to feel pain in the front of the shoulder. I'd rather you go down than strain yourself, okay? So 20 more seconds, and then we're going to repeat this exercise, but you want to hold the weight now in your non-dominant hand. You're still pulling out on that band, palms facing in. And if you're holding it in your non-dominant hand, it means on the same side of your dominant arm, that leg's leading. So my right arm has the weight, so my left leg goes up, then right, left goes down, then right. Counting you in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. 100% effort. Please give me all you got. This is it. This is your final burst, level 3. You had your 40-second recoveries. You've done wonderful. You're pushing through it. You're gaining back that pre-pregnancy figure, maybe getting into better shape than you were prior. You're taking care of yourself for your family, and most importantly, for your heart health and your health, because you can't be available for anybody if you're not available for yourself, if you're not healthy mentally, physically. 20 more seconds. How much more can you give? How much faster can you go with good form, using your upper back, keeping your abs engaged, keeping your pelvis neutral, shoulders plugged down, focus up, soft bend in the elbow, pulling out with the arms, engaging that upper back. Almost there. Counting you down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job. Let's come over to the wall. We'll begin with a pec minor stretch, bringing our dominant arm into a cactus. You'll twist away from this arm, leaning forward slightly, but still bracing your abdominals, keeping a neutral pelvis. Subtle twist away from the wall, stepping the same leg, same side of the body as the arm on the wall back. Keep your pelvis profile to the wall, while your torso will do a subtle twist away. You can lean forward a little bit to get deeper into the front of the shoulder and chest while we stretch out the calf muscle here. We're breathing, inhaling laterally into the side body, pulling the belly in towards the spine, and lifting in and up on those muscles that stop your stream of pee to condition your transverse abdominis. Bracing those abdominals, we exhale. Again, inhale laterally, 2, 3, 4, belly in, hold it in, tug in and up on the muscles that stop your stream of pee, contract them, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Slowly turning around, switching sides, setting up for your upper body stretch, stepping the same leg as the arm on the wall back slowly, deep bend in the front knee, equal pressure between the toes, focus of the eyes up higher than eye level. Pelvis is profiled to the wall, torso is subtly twisting away, leaning forward, opening up the shoulder, chest. Let's breathe together. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, 5. Belly towards the spine, lift in and up on the muscles that stop your stream of pee, contract, and exhale. Again, inhale, 2, 3, 4. Belly in, tug up on the muscles that stop your stream of pee, sustain that Darth Vader breath. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, belly towards the spine, contract, lifting in and up on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Fog a mirror with that exhale. Slowly turning back to center. Take a moment to grab a chair. If the chair is a little short or tall for you, grab a yoga block or bolster. My chair is a little tall for me, so I place the yoga block under my front foot so it's solidly on the ground. My dominant leg goes back first. I come into a supported chair psoas stretch, opening up the back leg's hip flexors. Again, take the same arm as my back leg up in the air to shoulder flexion, plugging my shoulders down, chin up, gaze soft. From here, subtle lateral flexion, bending towards the top of the chair, plugging the shoulders down, watching out for leaning forward, but instead a subtle arch back. Chin lifted, gaze soft. And if side bending here, even in this subtle bend, is too much, just stay lifted through your abdominals, kegling, and keep the outside arm up in shoulder flexion, holding it there. Deep breaths. Keep breathing here. Again, inhale, 2, 3, 4, belly to spine, Kegel, sustain it, and exhale. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Kegel, sustain it for the duration of your. One more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Kegel, sustain it, and ocean breath. Turning around, taking it to the other side. Chair psoas stretch. Postural important stretch as you are recovering postnatally. Hold it here. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Kegel, sustain, and ocean breath. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Shoulders plugged down. Darth Vader. Keep going with that breath. Keep your chin lifted. Gaze soft. Eyes higher than eye level. Imagine my hands hovering from your shoulder blades. Puff your back ribs towards my hands, engaging the upper back. Press heavily through the front foot on the inner and outer edge, heel and toes. Make sure that the back leg's foot is not solidly planted, that the heel is up and you're just on the metatarsals. One more breath here. Setting the chair to the side. Picking up our foam roller, coming into a forearm plank to roll out the front of our thighs. Legs can be hip distance apart if you have knee or back issues, together if not. Point your toes as you're rolling, unless you had flat back posture prior, and you can dorsiflex your feet as you're rolling in this case. So plantar flexion is pointing, looks like this. Dorsiflexion is flexing the toes towards the face, looks like this. Everybody should be plantar flexing unless you are certain you had flat back posture prior to pregnancy. Keep going here. Give me 20 more seconds, rolling out that tight fascia. Breathing into it. Beautiful. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Kegel, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Don't lose the lift of the Kegel, so sustain the Kegel for the duration of your exhale. Let's now rise up onto our knees, and we'll grab our black Theraband, taking it behind our shoulder blades and under our armpits, wrapping it around the knuckles. I'm going to come profile to you for thigh stretch so you see what's happening. So we're going to create a diagonal from the knees out through the crown of the head. Just watch for the first set. I'm going to inhale. I'm going to keep a neutral pelvis somewhere between rounding and arching, brace my abdominals, hinging back, puffing my back ribs into this band to engage my upper back. So we're not doing the yoga pose where your upper back and your low back arch. We're creating a diagonal to stretch out the top of the thighs. Let's do it together. Inhale at the top, no movement except feeling as if the pelvis is being pulled towards the knees. Exhale, let your inner thighs pull you back into your thigh stretch. Hold it here. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale 1. And inhale back up to center. Now, if you do have knee or back issues, keep your knees hip distance apart. And they can be a little closer. They shouldn't be all the way together. No matter what, there should be some space. Hip distance apart is ideal. Let's hold. Here we go. Inhale, prepare. Exhale, hinging back. Hold it back. Inhale 1, breathe. Exhale, let the inner thighs pull you back a little more. And inhale, pelvis grounds down towards the knees as you come up. Let's hold for 2 breaths. Exhale, let your inner thighs pull you back. Hold. Inhale, pelvis grounds down. Exhale, inner thighs pull back as you turn your head right and left, right and left. Inhale, pelvis grounds down, staying down. Exhale, inner thighs pull you a little deeper back, and we turn our head. 2, 3, 4. Inhale, center, all the way back up, standing on the knees. Grab a trigger ball. If you don't have a trigger ball, you can always use your foam roller. Trigger ball would be a lacrosse ball, tennis ball. Also grab your small anti-burst ball to place under the side of the head. Start with your dominant leg as your top leg stacked, and it will drop over, rolling out the posterior tibialis, which is located here. I'll show you where it is. Get into that fascia. Right around the knee can be pretty sensitive if you've had any tracking issues. And with the new load, the increased load from giving birth, there's definitely shifts in your balance in your body, and the knees can take a lot of that on. So we want to reset them. So rolling that posterior tibialis area out, getting into that, and breathing. Now, if you feel like you've gotten that, you can go above the knee, right above the knee medially in this area, in this pocket, and dig into that area. Breathing, being as aggressive as you can to really get some of those knots out. Just another 15 seconds here. Really dig in, push into that circular motions back and forth, or just pressure down. Make sure you're breathing. Your abs are still pulling in towards your spine. From here, option to stay where you are. You can go back to the posterior tibialis, stay above the knee, or you can go to the posterior delts. This divot between the tricep and delts, you're going to go around that fascia in the tricep and delt area. So it's your bottom arm that you'll be rolling. So plug your shoulders down. Try to not lean back too much. Stay stacked. That'll apply a lot of pressure. Your arm can reach forward and back, forward and back. So play around with that. Really allowing yourself to do circular motions. I find that just forward and back, getting into that fascia, there's a lot of tight knots there. So I'm going to breathe into that. And again, you can stay in one area. You don't have to hit an area that doesn't feel like it needs it. So we've hit 3 areas rolling. And you can do this against a wall when you're doing the upper body with your roller or ball if side lying is too much pressure. So you can stand. I'll stand up and show you against the wall. Roll it out. Our final spot, I'll show you standing, but you can do it side lying if you'd like, is our lat, which attaches under the armpit. So you can raise your arm up and down like you would in a classroom. It's posteriorly, which means behind and under the armpit. And you'll get into that pocket. You can do it side lying. If you do it side lying, you may want a yoga block or pillow on your bicep to rest your head. So I'll hop down just to show you real fast. So I showed you on the wall. Now I'll show you on the floor with the roller. And the trigger ball, obviously, you put right in that pocket as well. So digging into that area, really getting those knots out, breathing. We'll be here for another 20 seconds. Hang in there. Push yourself through it. So maybe the lats don't need as much attention as the posterior delts, or maybe the posterior tibialis is where you need to direct all your attention, or above the knee, which can help alleviate back and upper knee pain. Couple more breaths. Okay, let's spin around slowly to the other side, starting below the knee with the posterior tibialis. Support your head with that ball, block, or bolster. Breathing here, evening out the body. For some, their non-dominant side will be more sensitive because there's more tracking issues. For others, if you really overuse your dominant side, it can actually have, some very big knots because of overuse. So there's different reasons why one side is tighter than the other. No need to analyze. Let's just get those knots out. Now, if you feel like you've gotten the posterior tibialis, you can move above the knee medially, or you can stay with the posterior tibialis. Listen to your body. Only you know what you need right now. Keep breathing. Keep rolling. Again, you could have the roller and do this, trigger ball, tennis ball, lacrosse ball is what I'm using as a trigger ball. Now, if you want to move to the posterior delt, remember the tricep posterior delt is your bottom arm. Plug the shoulders down. Watch out for rocking back. Stack your body, your hips, your torso, nice and parallel facing me in a line. If that's too much pressure, come to standing and go against the wall and roll it out from a standing position. Again, the foam roller will work from the standing position or the side lying. If you're using it for the side lying, make sure you have a block. I'll show you under your bicep just to rest the head on. Plug the shoulders down so you can breathe into that. Option to move to the lat. Remember, the lat is attached under the armpit posteriorly. I'll show you. You can get into that fascia standing using the roller or ball or side lying. And as you do it, you can twist forward and back. Plug the shoulders down. Make sure you're breathing. We don't want to hold the breath. Okay, for our last 30 seconds here, or 15 seconds rather, for our last 15 seconds, let's breathe together. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. One more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Final stretch. Bring your yoga mat by the wall. We're going to do legs up the wall, straight, just to open up those hamstrings after all that strength work. And depending on your posture prior to pregnancy, the hamstrings could be a posturally tight area that needs some attention as well. So once you get the legs up the wall, take one hand under your low back, check out the pelvic position, see if you can neutralize it. So somewhere between rounding and flattening it into the floor and arching. a big mouse hole. So we want that in-between position. Make sure you're breathing. Use that breath. And then from here, option to dorsiflex the feet evenly without locking out in the knees. Close your eyes. And let's come back to our TVA breathing to recondition the pelvic floor. Okay, one hand on the rib cage, one hand on the belly. We inhale laterally through the nose or mouth into the side body, expanding it. Our belly is pulled in towards the spine. So we hold the breath. We lift up on the muscles that stop the stream of pee, and that's an internal lift, like it's a Kegel. You sustain that Kegel and pull in action of your belly for the duration of your exhale. Fog a mirror with it. Again, inhale laterally, belly in, tug in and up on the muscles that stop your stream of pee. Darth Vader. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, contract and sustain. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, contract, sustain it, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. 2 more. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, belly to spine, Kegel, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Last one. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, belly to spine, Kegel, sustain it, and exhale, 2, 3, 4. Subtle bend in the knees. Slowly make your way off the wall to a comfortable seated position. Breathing, keeping the abs braced as you do this. Whatever this position is, let's roll our shoulders back, keeping our chin up, gaze higher than eye level for 5 and 4, sitting tall on the top of the sits bones, 3, 2, and 1. Great job.